Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is once again that time again for the show of the night. This is Heat Check. I forget what episode we are on because I can't keep count. I am your host, the man with a good head on my shoulders because I have no neck to support it. The motor, Mr. John Cena neck, Vinny Smooth. Along with me, I have my co-host for tonight. I have number one. I have George Washington Carver's roommate, Mr. James Eddington. Also, I have from that irrelevant city of Roanoke, Virginia, Mr. Macho Savage, and also my friend from middle school. Macho Savage, I am a sleepy savage. You're no. We can only have one sleep person in the show at one time.
We gotta change that out. We gotta regulate that. I'm sleepy as hell.
So Isaac, are you sleepy right now?
No, I have to be wide awake.
So we don't have Sleepy Isaac, we have Sleepy Savage.
Yeah, so basically, wait, you're sleepy, so you're basically what Mandy's gonna be on Sunday. Hey, bro, I sleep. Hey, with 8 pounds of gold around my waist, I sleep good too, boy.
Who says she's gonna have 8 pounds of gold around her waist?
Vince Kennedy McMahon.
Who did he lie to?
He didn't lie to nobody. He told.
Obviously, he lied to somebody.
Okay. All right. You know what? Fine. Y'all can say whatever you want. But when it happens, it's going to be cool. I feel sorry for y'all. I do.
Feel sorry for who?
Both of you.
Both of them.
I'm going to talk so much shit.
And I'm going to keep doing it, too. Mandy is smooth. AF.
Lies. Yeah, well, actually, she is smooth because she's no longer golden. As leader of the Golden Powers, Mandy is no longer golden. Why? What is your issue with the Queen? So, guys, that's it. I really want to get into this.
Give me a second, James. I'm sharing. You ain't sharing. It's because your phone is about as old as you.
Oh, boy. Why are you taking that? Don't put up with that. I got a new Becky shirt.
I got a new cookie for you.
Okay.
I can do this all day, dog. What's good?
It's nighttime. How you gonna do something all day when it's 10 o'clock at night?
All day, all night long. I'm Rich Wine out here, baby.
Okay. I was gonna make a very bad. You know what? Let's get to this tree.
1 second, Sean.
Bring him. Hold on, you broke up a little bit. What'd you say? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Yeah, you sound good. Not muffled, not distant. You sound good.
How you doing, Ralph? Sharing is caring. All right. Which one is it? I got to make sure it's the right one.
Okay.
And also, we're gonna do a 10-bell salute at the end of it too. Just let y'all know.
Okay. What incident?
All right, I have a video to share, so we're gonna start our show off with that, and then 10-bell salute. We have some unfortunate news, but we're gonna have Tori break that for everybody. I mean, most people already know, but here's Tori with unfortunate news for the day.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tori. I represent Resolution. I just want to let everyone know we lost a legend who goes by the name of King Kong Bundy, who wrestled for well over 10 years, well over a decade. Hello, everyone. My name is Tori. I represent Resolution. I just want to let everyone know we lost a legend who goes by the name of King Bundy, who wrestled for well over 10 years, well over a decade. He wrestled the likes of Hulk Hogan. He wrestled the likes of Bam Bam Bigelow. He been in the ring and teamed up with the likes of
All right. So for some odd reason, my this is acting crazy and stupid. So for those who do not know, here's the unfortunate news. We lost King Kong Bundy. I'm gonna try to show this again tomorrow on next. So sorry for that situation there. But let me make sure it's straight because I need to make sure y'all can hear my voice and everything because we have a little one more thing to do. And we're gonna do it again tomorrow because this is really annoying me and I'm not using my own computer right now. Because this genius here left this stuff left this stuff. So we're gonna do a 10 bell salute real quick and then head on proceed with the show.
Andre the Giant. He teamed up with Big John Studd.
All right, shut
He
up.
was
All right. So unfortunately, I will be showing that video again tomorrow. Hopefully on my Chromebook, it'll be a lot more easier to watch. But let me move back to my ugly face here. So on to some hopefully better news. Well, do y'all want to start off with the idiot first, or y'all want to wait until I mean, we'll get ready to talk about it in a second anyway.
Well, let's bury this dude. Let's bury this dude first.
All right, let's bury the idiot. So
this is the second dude in 3 days. Like,
oh yeah. So on this episode of Taking Out the Trash, we have again shout out to the wrestling fans. I appreciate you all for letting me post my videos and hopefully for doing this for the second straight show. But here we have Raphael Robinson. I'm gonna go ahead and read this, and Breon, just listen closely because I don't think you saw this.
I did.
James, is in the group. You want to read it? Kevin Owens is a pot-belly, overrated hack who should be a low-ranking mid-carder at best. Reminds me of the fat kid who skips class for a second lunch period in high school. There was only 7. I wasn't counting. I'm sorry. I'll find a better one. It said it was 10. I do that. I do that tomorrow too, Ralph. But this idiot here. How do you turn this volume off? Stupid system value. So I'm gonna leave that there again, like I did last week. So who wants to take the first shot at this trash?
I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead, Breon.
I'm not gonna stand here and be disrespected as a proud member of the Potbelly Big Boy Association of America Incorporated. I'm not gonna be here and let some smart mouth POS run his mouth about someone that's more athletic than him. Yeah, Kevin Owens is a big guy. There's nothing wrong with being a big guy. The bitches levers.
Mm.
Man,
It's still BNS.
I love how Real will be incorporated at the end of their like it's a fraternity.
It is. I do need to go ahead and announce that it's still BNS. For those who do not know what BNS is, just find out.
I got a question for Donovan. Now, is Donovan? Well, anyway, I want to do. I know you guys don't watch it, but do a show like on Wild Women in Wrestling. Is it for those that doesn't know about it?
We're sitting here trying to. We're trying to bury somebody right now. You want to be talking about something uplifting? Let us bury this guy first, and then we'll talk about some Wild Women in Wrestling. Okay? We're trying to bury an idiot right now. Hey, Jamie, we're burying Enzo tomorrow, so stay tuned for the Enzo burial. Because Enzo deserves this just as much as Raphael right now. So we'll be getting on Enzo tomorrow. But again, it is BNS right now. If you do not know what BNS stands for, I just need you to go find out from the what is that dictionary called? The Urban Dictionary. I'm pretty sure BNS is in the Urban Dictionary.
If it's not, it will be.
Big facts. My fault. Big fights. Because I am still a part of that team.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I have another way of saying BNS, and only a certain one person in this group will understand this. But it's also known as Larry season.
Ah, good man.
So if you don't know about a Larry, you just don't understand why us big guys that are Team 305 Live, even though I'm 276, but I still claim 305 Live until I get down to 250. So Isaac, all right, Brian, are you done burying this idiot?
Oh yeah, he's a trash beat. Go ahead, Isaac.
Isaac.
Okay. If he is a pot-bellied mid-carder, as this guy claims, whatever. Somebody please tell me why. When I first saw this dude, he is able to hit a damn near perfect swanton bomb for a top rope.
Let's talk about his BME.
Yeah, let's talk about the fact that this dude is willing to literally hit probably as clear a super kick as I've ever seen for a guy that size.
This computer dies too quickly.
He's able to fly around the ring like the cruiserweight at some point, but he's pot-bellied at mid-carder.
I swear, I don't know what it is about this group that I see this stuff in. I feel like they just do this to just sound stupid.
Yeah, and they get attention. Everybody wants to be heard.
Everybody wants to be heard, especially the idiots.
Especially the idiots. I don't think the Celtics are going to win this match though.
All right, so here's the thing. Like I said, I'm a big hefty guy. I'm 276. So seeing stuff like this, and since remind me of the fat kid who skips class for a second lunch period in high school. Like I said, I'm a big guy. I got a belly, but I'm pretty sure that I can probably outrun a lot of skinny guys out there. For the longest time, I was able to outrun my brother. I've always been a big guy, and he's always been skinny. So just because you're a big guy, I mean, let's be real here. A lot of the big guys now in the WWE or in just wrestling period are just as athletic as a Humberto Carrillo or Ricochet.
That's not even inaccurate. That's fights. That's fights.
Hello, Keith Lee wants to talk to anybody who disagrees with me.
Yes. Donovan Dijakovic.
Oh my gosh, Dijak is another perfect example.
Brian Cage.
So to say all that, it just shows how stupid people are. But then again, what do you know? Clap for stupid. Hey, let's go ahead and just clap for stupid people right now. I need a round of applause for stupid people. Because if it weren't for stupid people like this, I don't think Facebook would be as entertaining.
Oh no. Well, you saw memes, but you know. Yeah.
I mean, memes are stupid sometimes.
I love memes, like you know.
I mean, I love memes too, but still, some are stupid.
Oh yeah. Well, everything is stupid.
That is true. My post got removed from my group. Oh well, the spam. Cool. I'm sorry.
Well, you spreading hate speech.
I'm not doing hate speech.
Hate speech.
I am not pro hate speech. I am pro love, and I will show idiots love when it comes down to it. And yes, Tori, Bam Bam Bigelow and Vader were both very agile. So y'all ready to get into SmackDown Live?
SmackDown, yeah. Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
All right. So we opened up the show with none other than my favorite wrestler, the new Daniel Bryan, and he's also my motivational speaker. Yes. So he came out and said that Kofi Kingston not only does Kofi Kingston not deserve his title, but Kevin Owens doesn't either. So he's keeping that same energy. I like that. And so Kevin Owens comes out and they go back and forth. And the one thing that stuck with me is Kevin Owens said that Kevin Owens is a nobody. And the thing about nobodies is that there's somebody that has nothing to lose. Keep that in your head. Keep that statement in your head because I'm going to use that again tonight. A nobody is somebody that has nothing to lose. It's going to come back. It's going to come back within the show. And James is not going to like why I say this. Okay, James?
What do you want?
I said, listen to my statement again, James. A nobody is somebody that has nothing to lose. Okay? Do you agree with that statement, James? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. So that you gotta hold on to it, James. We'll find out at the end of the show. Okay.
Freon and Anthony Pearsons are idiots. Shut your mouth. Pearsons?
Pearsons? Who is Anthony Pearsons?
Wow.
My name is Vinny Smooth.
Pearsons.
I never heard of that last name.
I can't talk shit to Isaac because he was in the Marines. I have respect for that.
So you can't talk about Isaac because he served in the Marines.
That's right. I mean, trash. I mean, dog. Are you still gonna hear about that? I don't think so. I thought it was funny. I changed my mind. I don't think you're an asshole.
So you're fickle now.
You backtrack so hard you broke your ankles. Good Lord.
So wait. So James just said you would not talk bad about Isaac because he served in the Marines, and now you're talking bad about Isaac. You know what that makes you?
I changed my mind. You should know what about my
So you know what that makes you, James?
What?
Breon, let him know what he is.
What is he? Wait, what is he? I have so many things I could call him.
Fickle?
I just said that.
I didn't hear it, chump.
Attention. He's a fickle, disposable unit. Inefficient. Replaceable.
Change it.
Change it. Inefficient.
Damn.
I have not talked about Oscar all.
But you've been talking about my girl Ronda Rousey though.
Well, I guess. Good God.
That's just racist, James.
Message.
Shut up, Ima.
Thank you to the broke art Charlie's.
We don't support violence at the TWS.
We don't. Somebody could still be in prison, but hate to see that.
Y'all saw I could double. Y'all see I could double violence.
We don't support violence at TWS.
And Twas.
What?
Twas.
But Kevin Owens went pretty much squared up with Eric Rowan, so they set up a match for them later on at night.
Is he face now or what?
Who? Kevin Owens? Yes, Kevin Owens is the face.
Fighting for everyone or whatever.
I'm not Owens now, so.
Hey James, before we get to the next segment, I need you to answer a question for me now.
What's up?
A little birdie told me that you're a Miz fan now.
Only Maurice.
That's not what I heard. I heard you were wearing a Miz shirt right now.
Ooh, no. You see what I said?
The Miz. It says the Miz.
No, Becky, the man.
Oh, it says the Miz.
No, it doesn't.
Let me see it again, James. The is the Miz.
No, that's not what it says.
I can read, James. Okay.
Well, you get some damn glasses.
You know who else could read? George Washington Carver.
Oh, your roommate.
I'm just putting that out there.
James's roommate can read. Yes. Shout out to George Washington Carver.
Good Lord. You're comedians, I swear. I mean, yeah.
They started it.
I love this. This is why I love this show.
Bray. I heard Bray was clear. I'm not sure about Harper, Ralph. I heard I'm actually not going to expect Bray to after Mania.
Let's not talk about Bray Wyatt. Let's get to the Becky.
You're right, because you're jealous that he has the most beautiful woman on the planet, and she's following the buzzards.
Oh, for God's sakes.
You're just mad because you can't have JoJo.
I won't call the Caruso.
She's overrated. But the Miz took on Jimmy? I don't know. They're twins. I suck with faces.
You should like heel.
I am a heel, chump.
You look like a heel.
Thank you. I appreciate that compliment.
Actually, like the bottom of the foot.
Hey, bike up. Bike up. Yeah, for say that's because you're using a G-Max Beta Pro XJ75.
No, I said not just sound like idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I'm not using Cricket Wireless.
Hey, bro. Hey, dog, shut up. God. Cricket. Smile. You're on Cricket.
I'd rather not buy a blueberry.
Ooh.
Yes, I know it's a blackberry, but you have a blueberry.
This is bootleg Undertaker. Oh, Aleister Black.
Excuse me, don't disrespect Aleister Black, okay?
Bootleg, great value Undertaker.
You're not a Chuck, you're a math debater.
This man eats fruit rings instead of Fruit Loops. Cinnamon sugar squares.
Hey,
instead of cinnamon sugar
you remember the episode of Everybody Hates Chris when it was like instead of Chips Ahoy, we get the cookie name brand Cookie.
Oh, wow.
Shut the hell up.
First of all, your name isn't Chris Jericho, so you can't tell me that. And they're looking at my ugly face right now, so I get to do the more talking, okay, Chunk?
You are falling apart here.
We got promos right here.
Baloney, because that's good.
What's the opinions of Tori getting to the Hall of Fame? I have no dogs in the fight. Look, to be honest with you, I could care less. I'm not watching Hall of Fame anyway.
She deserves. She deserves it. No.
Been out of shape over the WWE Hall of Fame. You literally just have to be there. Look at Drew Carey. Look at Arnold.
Look at Donald Trump.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything, though. You just got to be in a couple of memorable, maybe not even necessarily memorable, somewhat memorable segments.
Like, who remembers Donald Trump as general manager? Who remembers that Donald Trump owned WWE?
He's going to go into the WWE Hall of Fame. I can almost
What was your joke? Jamie, type your joke again. I forgot what the joke was because I remember I was supposed to tell Breon your joke.
Please tell me. You know I love jokes. Tell me.
Yeah, go ahead, type that joke back in there, Jamie, because we got to get to that.
Breon, I got a joke for you. Okay. Mandy Rose winning the women's title. Okay.
That is a hilarious joke, Isaac. But let's go ahead and talk about The Miz and Jey Uso. It was a solid match. Jimmy Uso tried to get interfered. Shane McMahon took care of Jimmy. Jay started paying attention to what was going outside, and The Miz won with a skull crusher finale. Oh, I got it. All right, Breon.
Yes.
What is Jay White's middle name?
I have no idea.
Brony.
God, Anthony, stop skipping on the damn road, dude.
What did you say before you were so rudely interrupted by that senior?
Jay White's middle name is Brony.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to business.
Right to business. Jay Brony.
Thank you.
Nobody wants to hear about Becky.
Nobody wants to hear about Yucky. No, Becky.
Getting beat up.
Who wants to talk about Becky Lynch getting beat up by Ronda Rousey? World Star.
This is SmackDown Live. We're not talking about that's the. So let's see the game.
Well, they still showed it on SmackDown, so technically it's part of SmackDown.
These are facts. James, I just thought I'd let you know that I enjoyed that segment where Ronda Rousey just destroyed Becky Lynch. I loved it. And I'm pretty sure you loved it too.
And you are.
I've been called worse.
I told you, if they actually fought, like, RIP.
Yeah, if they legit was like on the street, Becky would probably not even land a punch.
She would go for some grapple and stuff, and then Ronda goes, "This isn't a fucking wrestling match," and she beat the shit out of her.
Becky's gonna have to call a cyborg to help her out.
This is not scripted. What do you mean?
For Becky, shut your face.
She couldn't beat her in a real fight.
For Becky, shut your face.
Oh, sight. But let's move on to the United States Open Challenge with R-Truth again dedicating his match to his.
Listen, I'm gonna comment on Carmella. Carmella was looking good.
Carmella was looking tasty.
All right, look, Master Roshi and Master Roshi Jr.
Hey, bro.
Keep it in your pants.
Son, don't you disrespect me.
Keep it in your pants.
No problem. Carmello was looking tasty.
You hear that, Master Roshi?
But isn't she a Chinese?
I believe so.
Oh, I thought so.
Isn't she like from like California?
Yeah.
Is she? Let's find out.
She was a Lakers cheerleader, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, Mandy is definitely hotter than Carmella. No, you're really trying to make Ronda Rousey like really chicken out, aren't you, Jamie? Calling Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes.
Nobody wants to hear about her.
Because Ronda Rousey did what she had to do for the culture, okay? For the culture. To this day.
All right. That's enough out of your leg.
All right. So first of all, this ain't the Raw show, and Ronda ain't on SmackDown. Becky was.
But here's the thing. Ronda laid the SmackDown on Becky. So you see how I can take something and make it from SmackDown?
You know what? I'm on SmackDown.
I'm finna go because you got us bad about Becky.
What do you mean? I was defending you.
Child. Not me either.
Not me. I was just talking about how amazing Ronda Rousey was last night. And how great the story is going to be when Becky Lynch destroys Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. Duh. Excuse me, I am not a donkey, okay? And your name is not Charlamagne the God, and this is not the Breakfast Club. You would not be giving me the hee-haw. It's not the speaking of birthdays, it's Mitt's birthday today. So give a big happy birthday to the Mitz Raja.
Happy birthday, man.
It's my birthday today. I don't get one of those.
It's your birthday today, John? D-Pain, is your birthday?
Anthony.
Yes.
One question. Guys, one question. This Friday night, I want to do a show. You know, after I do my women wrestling, I want to do a show on it. If you got that.
We're doing the predictions for Slow Lane.
That's before Impact, though.
Wow comes on at 9.
Yeah.
And I'm like ridiculous behind WoW too, so I gotta catch up.
Well, because it's gonna be a triple threat. The Blanchard and Double Girl for the title.
Who's the champion? Tessa?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm down with that. That sounds cool, man.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about Ronda Rousey like that. Ronda Rousey is great. Okay.
Ronda Rousey is the same rehash gimmick she had as a face. The only difference is she has the same. I shit my pants before I got here look on her face as she did as a face.
But now she's edgy.
Very edgy.
Her promos are still terrible.
But she's edgy and terrible.
And that's not usually a bad combination, so I'll take it.
Okay, so if she made Mandy Rose tap out, would you be singing?
Hey, bro, don't.
No.
We're talking about SmackDown. Okay, we're not talking about Monday Night Raw. Okay, Mandy is on SmackDown.
And let's talk about what Oscar did to Mandy.
We haven't even got past R-Truth yet.
I'm talking about what Oscar did to Mandy. I want to talk about. Let's discuss.
Can we talk about a good match first?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
R-Truth versus Andrade versus Rey Mysterio versus Samoa Joe. Really good match.
Basically a house show, a rematch from Sunday at the house show.
Yes, but Samoa Joe won.
It was good for Joe. I'm happy for Joe.
Yeah, and I have an issue. All right, so here's my issue. All right, so when Tommaso Ciampa was showing up on Raw and SmackDown, what did he have with him? He had Goldie with him. So it's obvious that Goldie exists, and that's the NXT title that exists. Here's the issue. So it's a part of WWE. That's one. Samoa Joe is not only a one-time, but a two-time NXT World Champion. Why is it that Tom Phillips said that this is his first title in WWE?
Because Tom Phillips doesn't keep up with their own.
Tom Phillips called both of those matches.
Cut on break.
Tom Phillips called both of the matches that Samoa Joe won the title with, and when he lost them, both of them.
But Vince McMahon doesn't acknowledge NXT.
That's true.
He doesn't acknowledge NXT unless it fits the narrative.
His script said that's his first title win. There you go.
Logic gaps for you.
Wow.
Man, the Little League still matters. Okay? Little League's lives matter. And that's the movement. Anybody else wants to talk about this fatal four-way match before we move on to Aleister Black and Ricochet versus The Bar?
I'm really happy to go that he got it. Yeah. I like to see him hold the big belt, but
He's 39. They ain't gonna put the big belt on him unless he can like something else. Triple H says yes to it.
well, that's a gift.
Joe looks like he's 29.
He wrestles like it too.
These are facts.
That dude wrestles like he's gonna kill somebody of some sort.
And that's fine.
The chant is Joe is going to kill you. What did you expect him to do? Go out there and like play with you like you're in the funhouse?
No, because WWE turned him into a fucking I'm gonna hit you from behind coward. But we all know Samoa Joe's just as viable as that CM Punk dude like he talked cheering for.
I haven't heard a CM Punk chant in a while though. Thankfully.
I was told not to acknowledge him.
It must be because he keeps losing in UFC. But let's go ahead and
Brock Lesnar.
so let's talk about Ricochet, Aleister Black versus The Bar.
Why does Matt Hardy look like he came out of a time machine?
Dog, he can't not only does he look like he's 20 years younger, but he came out with his Attitude Era like gear on.
Y'all acting like y'all don't know what the Lego reincarnation does. That is very true.
Breon,
Breon.
That makes a lot of sense.
Reincarnation existed in WWE.
you know who it is.
Where is Itchweed?
I don't know, dog.
I know Itchweed. Like seriously, for both of us.
Hell, I take a little bit, but we're not gonna get that.
We're not gonna get anything good. We're not gonna get House Hardy again.
Nah, how's that going?
Yeah.
Breon, it's interesting you bring up House Hardy and all that stuff because part of that stuff was Impact, so that applies to you watched Impact. What was Ricochet and
Aleister Black.
Yeah, in the bar. Yeah, I think it was a good match.
I kind of like it, Ralph, but I mean, eventually they're gonna have to break them up.
Which two? Which ones?
Black and Ricochet. I mean, they're gonna have to break Gargano and Ciampa up too because obviously they're gonna be starting their feud unless Ciampa is really that bad off.
I heard it's a pretty bad neck injury, but I don't know, man.
I also heard that he's gonna tough it out until Takeover.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So we have the that's one of those things that we're really gonna have to wait and see on because it could be that he's gonna tough it out and it could be something different. I get an itch after I shut up, Jamie. Jamie said I get an itch after I smoke weed.
Okay.
You know, play on words of itch weed.
That's nice.
But my issue here, and yeah, I have a lot of issues with with some of the stuff that happened tonight. I mean, it wasn't a bad show. It was just a lot of things that kind of was head scratching. I'm not a big fan of Ricochet being overexposing the 630.
What you use as a finisher? The Benadryl? Okay.
The who?
The Benadryl.
Is that what he used that last match he had at NXT? Or was that?
Yes.
Yeah, that. He could use that. I mean, he can do a 450 as far as I'm concerned. There's other ways that Ricochet can finish matches.
Already used the 430, the 450, but he has the 630.
To keep it for bigger moments, I guess.
Okay.
Bigger pops, bigger moments, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking it's like sometimes you don't need to give everybody everything. Some of your bigger stuff needs to be saved for a bigger moment. Like AJ Styles is so versatile with how he can finish matches. Sometimes he'll use the Styles Clash. Other times he'll finish it off with the calf crusher. Other times he'll finish you off with the springboard 450. Then he'll finish you off with the phenomenal forearm.
He's got like 4 or 5 finishers.
He can finish you off with the Ushigoroshi if he wanted to.
I was just about to say that. That was in 18. I was like, damn, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's pretty devastating. That could really be a good finisher.
Oh wow, they're clean. Look at that.
So that's just me. I don't know. Like, how do y'all feel about what I said there?
It makes sense. I mean, I have nothing with you with a wrestler, especially someone as talented as Ricochet, branching out and expanding their arsenal. So yeah, I'm cool with it. Yeah.
Hey guys, in the next year, Ricochet can be on 205 Live. Don't believe me? Just watch. I mean, they could, but I mean, right now, if things go the way I'm thinking they're going to go on NXT, it's not going to make sense for them to be on NXT. It's to be on NXT hitting each other and to be on Raw, like teaming up together. That's going to cause a lot of logic gaps, even though NXT isn't canon. Like, how would you feel? How would you feel if GT and Super were having 2 shows going like airing at the same time, and you got one storyline here about Goku and another storyline over here?
Okay, well, I like Super Saiyan 4. I'm watching Super, but I'm recording GT.
Yes, rest in peace to Luke Perry. I didn't know his son was wrestling.
Yeah, he's Jungle Boy. He's signed for AEW.
Word. Did this happen before?
Yeah, that was like a while. He signed to AEW a while ago.
Yo, that really sucks. That really sucks a lot more now seeing that.
Yeah.
Like, I know Luke really wanted to get to one of those shows.
He did, actually.
That really sucks.
There's a picture going around, I think, on Twitter. Jungle Boy, especially a PWG, and Luke is in the stand.
Man.
Yeah, he doesn't see him.
That hurts.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
My fault. I was reading something.
Yeah, how about you tighten up? Let's get
Hey, you're talking about your girl now. Shush. Naomi versus Mandy Rose in a 10-second match.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I kind of feel sorry for Naomi, man.
This is what happens, and here's where James is not gonna like what I say. James is not gonna like this, but I'm sorry.
Let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, she's becoming a glorified drummer to a no talent, no talent entity.
Whoa, Well, hold your horses there, Philip.
And Oscar kicked the head off. I like it.
All right. So here's the issue. I mean, I don't mind Naomi losing to Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose had to go over here because she has a title match Sunday. My issue is the match didn't go long enough.
That's very true.
So here's my issue, because this match should have got at least 10 minutes. But when you have a storyline that has to take time on both shows, Becky Lynch and Charlotte, it takes away time from the other women on SmackDown Live that should be getting this time period, to where Charlotte and Becky Lynch needed to go ahead and take their stuff to Raw since they're fighting over the Raw title in the first place. Why are we showing a Raw title feud on SmackDown Live?
Same thing Lance Storm was on there.
Like, this makes absolutely no sense at this point. Like,
because technically, Anthony, Charlotte is still losing on a weekly basis to Asuka at house shows. Makes sense of that.
hey, look, I can't make sense of anything when it comes to Vince's mindset.
Nobody can.
So it's like, I see this as like, why are we seeing Charlotte and Becky on TV? And no disrespect to Charlotte or Becky, but I don't want to see you again saying the same thing you just said 24 hours ago. When I could be sitting here watching Naomi and Mandy Rose get at least 10 minutes, and you could throw another woman segment in there.
So we could be seeing either one of these women, actually get some TV time of their own and fairly get more over with the crowd, because neither one of these women really has a lot of exposure to the crowd.
Right. And like, I mean, cool. We saw what's my girl name? We saw Lacey Evans, cool. But you got the Iconics sit back there doing nothing. And it's like it doesn't help SmackDown at all, because you have Asuka just chilling back there and she comes back out there for a segment. But we're probably not going to see her again for another 3 weeks, because we got to still tell the story that needs to be on Raw in the first place.
That's it.
Becky doesn't need to be. Look, I'm sorry. Becky does not need to be on SmackDown, and she's fighting for Raw title.
You're right. Yeah.
If you're fighting for Raw's title, and this goes for more than just Becky and Charlotte, this goes for Aleister Black and Ricochet. Why are you sitting here having them fight the Bar on a Tuesday night show and they're fighting for Monday night's title? You could have had the Bar go against the Hardy Boys, as far as I'm concerned. Even though we just saw it last week, you could have had the Hardy Boys go against Kobe Carino and some other jobber off the street. Shout out to Kobe Carino.
I really don't.
Say it again, Isaac. That's and I understand what you're saying, Isaac, but that's not a good idea.
I know it isn't, but I mean, they're running, they're carrying over storyline anyway. Right.
Because Roman Reigns
is EC3 fired already? Well, you see, he's fired. I know there was talks about him possibly being in the doghouse, but he's fired.
Oh.
EC3. I gotta look this up real quick.
Yeah, why was he in the doghouse? What happened?
There is a I don't know.
Who said this? Did he want to say that?
No, this is there's talks of it.
What did he do?
I don't know. I heard those rumors about being in the doghouse, but I don't know. You can do anything you get put in the doghouse nowadays.
But you guys, I got one thing. You guys do know what happened to Alicia Fox. You got a different problem.
Yeah, I heard that she was she went out there and wrestled intoxicated.
Well, Arn Anderson done it. He put it out there. And he's not supposed to be. She was in
At least it didn't happen on Bound for Glory.
She passed in the problem. So it's all on her.
Like, I don't understand why. Like, EC3 is like when you talk about guys like the Ascension and Bobby Roode, EC3 probably goes among like the top of them of people that they just like. What? The dude is a great talker, and he's sitting here not saying a word on TV. Except for say my name, EC3. That's all he said.
Except he's a great talker. He looks great. He's a decent hybrid athlete. That dude has world champion written all over him.
Yeah, but apparently not to Vince McMahon, or maybe it's just too early. Both.
And the new EC, look, this is the thing about EC3. EC3 worked his tail off to get back to WWE. We all know he was there as Derek Bateman. Didn't work out. He left. Made a huge name for himself in Impact. EC3 came back to huge fanfare NXT. Came to the main roster and it's gone. I haven't seen anything about them getting fired yet. So I'm gonna definitely keep my eye on that.
I got a question for all of you. If he does get canned, where do you think he's headed?
That Impact.
That's an Impact.
AEW.
I don't want them in AEW. They already have probably a little more than they need to start.
Yeah, you got plenty. And more
The thing about everybody go to AEW is like you get everybody going to AEW. You have the same issue you have on SmackDown. You have on WWE television. A whole bunch of guys and no time to put them on TV.
Yeah. So yeah, he's probably gonna go back to Impact or just circle around.
Sure, go to Japan. I feel like he could connect with the crowd in Japan. Chris Dilworth has no idea who EC3 is. We know that.
Wow.
Impact.
Okay, enough of EC3. Now let's get to the big thing.
We haven't even got through Kevin Owens versus Rowan, even though it wasn't really much to talk about here. I mean, it was a solid match, but it got cut short because Daniel Bryan interfered, and you had Mustafa Ali come to the save for Kevin Owens.
It was
It really was. It was crazy.
So I don't know where they're gonna go with this right now. I have a feeling that they're gonna go with this fatal four-way match now. Daniel Bryan versus Mustafa Ali versus Kevin Owens versus Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania. Which I mean, it puts Mustafa in a position that nobody thought he would be in after being on the pre-show last year.
I'm pretty sure the potentially winning.
Yes, he does.
well, he deserved it.
Actually, Kofi deserves it.
All of them deserve it. Kevin Owens deserves it, for that matter.
Well, Kofi deserves it more than any of them.
You know who deserves it more than Kofi? The Gobbledygooker.
Who deserves it more than Kofi? The Miz.
The Gobbledygooker.
Okay.
I'm starting a movement to push the Gobbledygooker up to the main event picture.
And on that note, let's get to these final thoughts because really gone crazy.
And I'm about to hit the site.
Right, I gotta hit the site too.
Come on.
We're at the Becky segment now, old man. So Charlotte came out and wanted her best friend Becky Lynch to come out, and they had a nice little conversation. James, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you explain this one because this is your segment for some odd reason.
For real?
Look, I didn't care about this segment. It did nothing for me.
I want to know you. I don't know why it didn't do that for you. I mean, I liked it. You know.
Well, you obviously liked it. Becky was in it.
Yeah. That's true. From
I would have been fine and dandy with the segment with that whole feud leading up to Sunday, ending with what happened last night. This did absolutely nothing for me.
I was really hoping that's what was going to happen. And she was going to pull double duty. She played up Becky, then she beat up Charlotte.
And here's why I say this, James, because the scene we got last night, Becky battered and bruised, but she's smiling at the same time, saying, "Okay, now I have what I want," and so she uses that going into Sunday, and then went and beat Charlotte. We didn't need to see her putting Charlotte into this armor.
I mean,
we're gonna see it happen Sunday anyway. Yeah, that's Breon getting sleepy. But let's be real here. Becky's gonna win Sunday. So why do I need to see Becky Lynch putting Charlotte into this armor tonight? Again, this segment could have gone to Naomi and Mandy Rose.
nobody wants to hear
Wait a minute.
Really? Really? And two? Really?
Really?
Really.
Really?
Riley.
I mean, I agree with James. This did something for me. I'm tired of seeing fucking Charlotte like on TV on both shows all the time. Tired of Charlotte always being in the main event. Why couldn't you know what, Anthony? You know what? Why couldn't this segment have gone to Sasha and Bailey?
They're the only ones that's really supposed to be floating right now anyway. Like everybody else has no legit reason to be floating on shows except for Sushi and Bagel. Sushi and Bagel are the only ones that have a legit reason.
I don't fucking like Charlotte. That's on the record. Tired of seeing her in the hot damn main event. She don't even have the kendo stick anymore. It's not interesting. Just go away. Just go back to Raw. Stay on Raw. Just do your thing over there. Keep losing to Asuka the house shows. Keep putting points on the board for Danny in the fantasy league and go away.
He said Sushi and Bagel.
Hey, shout out to Brammer, dog. But yeah, Sushi, like they the only ones that have a legit reason. Like why? Again, I go back to this. Why is Charlotte and Becky on SmackDown talking about contending for a Raw title?
Oh, for the love of God, man, come on, man. You do the math.
1 + 1 = 55? That's the math?
That's your face.
The square root of 100 is 3? What kind of math is this? This must be Trump America.
This is Asuka lock. That's what it is.
No, they got Becky super injured. Like she's been injured for like a month.
Can you not stop talking about that, Brian, please?
Shut up, dog.
What are we talking about? That's not what you should be talking about, James.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got something. Hang on, I got something we're not talking about.
Please be the Dark War. The Dark Force.
That is what we're not talking about.
Actually,
Right.
and
The Dark.
hey, hang on. I want to ask James. James, how do you feel about Impact's The Dark War? I think
I want to see that. I want to see it.
Breon doesn't watch it because he doesn't want to go back to the where, Isaac?
I agree with that.
Yeah,
That's what he is.
Look, I said it before. I like the idea of having the triple threat happen. because now it really sets up for the big story for Becky Lynch conquering both Charlotte and Ronda Rousey. But again, it does not need to take SmackDown Live for you to tell this story that you already have 3 hours on Monday to tell.
She's lucky Ronda's not there.
Facts. Like, why do you have to take time out of the little bit of 2 hours that you have that you could be using to build competition for Asuka? Asuka has no legit competition coming up for her on WrestleMania. Will come WrestleMania. Nobody's built. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this.
That's not true.
All right, so let's just hypothetical. It doesn't even matter if Asuka loses. Let's say even if Asuka loses on Sunday, even though she's not. They're not going to give Asuka another chance because rematch clauses don't exist anymore. So who are they going to put against Asuka or Mandy Rose? Who's ready?
Tony Storm.
Who?
Peyton Royce.
Shayna Baszler.
Peyton Royce. I love Peyton Royce with everything in me. But Peyton Royce is nowhere near ready to be fighting for anybody's championship, not even a tag team championship.
Not even a WrestleMania.
She's not even ready to fight for the Target championship.
Wow.
We see Peyton Royce on TV once every 3 months, and you talking about having her fight for a title?
How about Nikki Cross?
Nikki Cross came and beat Alicia Fox.
They should have started building that. Like, it's a little late in the game.
Exactly, but no, we got to have Becky and Charlotte put on SmackDown Live fighting for a Raw title instead of having Nikki Cross go out there and fight somebody and beating somebody and get her ready.
Everybody on the roster like weeks ago, but now it's too late.
Right, because you know what? I would love to see Asuka versus Nikki Cross again. After what they did in that last woman standing match, I'm all for that. But Nikki Cross is again nowhere ready for that because she can't beat Alicia Fox.
You want to speak up? Take your dentures out of the cup.
I think you are giving me a headache with all these lies.
What lies did I tell? Show me. Hold on, Breon. James, what lie did I tell? Tell me what lie I told.
I'm messing with you, dude.
I told no lie whatsoever. And you deep down, even in your extreme fan, no, you're not even a fan. You're a stan. In your standum, you know that there was no reason to have Becky Lynch and Charlotte tell that non-story on the night.
You said call you a stand.
You are in your extreme standum. You know I'm right.
It's so real.
And it sucks because
I'm not even reading what the man gang has to say. Fuck, go away.
What they say?
They said they're just jealous because Becky's so good that she needs more. She has more spotlight than all of their favorites.
well, she doesn't need. She does not need that. Look, Breon, what is your saying about overexposure?
Overexposed, dog. It takes away the magic. You see something work so many times, and it's like I don't fucking care about this.
And that's what's happening. I love. Look, James, I troll you all the time, but deep down, I love Becky Lynch. I've been a Becky Lynch fan since NXT when she was coming out doing river dances.
What an embarrassment.
But at the same time, I'm able to sit here and say, as much as I love Becky Lynch, they're making me not care right now.
Yeah, it's too much.
The fact that I'm more interested to see what she's going to say on Twitter tomorrow than what happens tonight. I'm waiting to see what she says tonight on Twitter, tweeting Ronda Rousey.
Two Heifers is going to be on NXT tomorrow.
Oh my God! I swear if that happens, I'm throwing something at my TV.
Becky and Ronda, they're going to take their feud, and Charlotte, they're going to take their feud to NXT.
Oh,
And then during the Dark War or whatever it was, they're gonna be on there too.
Hey, rumor has it that Becky and Charlotte will be fighting at AEW's Double or Nothing.
I think in this entire 24-hour period, I've never heard someone that sounded so bad the fuck up. It's okay just now.
I can say we all feel like a fucking crazy man because
I've heard crazier.
And yeah, I know I'm kind of riled up today. I'm like, the show wasn't bad, but it's just like stuff like this makes no sense to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and y'all know I try to make sense of just about everything. Like Isaac knows I tried to make sense of the Oscar situation from last night. He came in with the fire, and I was like, look, let's calm down, and let's see what happened. Right, Isaac?
That's right. I almost had to send Rosemary up to Mindy.
So, and you see, if I'm sitting here trying to understand, I'm not understanding, and I'm getting frustrated because I see that Asuka is being pushed to the back burner without any competition for a title that she won and made Becky tap out. Asuka made Becky tap out, but Becky Lynch is being pushed over Asuka.
James, I want to say this. James, I got no disrespect for Becky. Now,
I say
she spent over 2 years jobbing out for no reason whatsoever other than Kevin Dunn didn't like her accent.
fuck everything, man.
Well, I'm just saying. But, Anthony has a point. This woman beat Charlotte and Becky for that title, and they're not doing jack shit with her when she should be the centerpiece of SmackDown.
Oh, Oscar?
Yes,
Yeah,
she's a champion.
And it's not even just Oscar; it's the SmackDown Live Women's title. Look what I'm saying, James. Becky had a title, and it meant something. Now they're putting the Raw Women's title feud in the main spot of a SmackDown Live event. And where's the SmackDown Live Women's title? Jack shit in a little segment at the beginning, early in the show. I mean, if you want to be technical, that's disrespectful to Becky, for one.
I can't. I didn't gave Ralph. I didn't gave up on the tag team division right now. Talk to me after WrestleMania. We'll see how things go then. Because right now the tag team division is just as a mess as this.
Remember, we're the authority.
I know I'm one little off topic, but I like to start talking about Sasha and Bayley a little bit more, guys, because they do deserve some recognition.
Well, why do we want to talk about Sushi and Bagel?
Oh my God.
My point is like, this is supposed to be one of your, tag team titles aside. This is one of your 3 mainline titles and of your brand, and you've got the Raw feud going on over here. I get they're on SmackDown, but they're both on Raw. Why do they need to be on SmackDown when Asuka needs TV time? Mandy Rose needs to build as a potential threat to Asuka besides Bria. I'm just saying she's the one she's going to win.
Nobody,
It's sexy.
nobody did Mandy Rose.
Hey, watch your mouth, bro. Watch your mouth.
James, that's not the point.
James, his point is.
I know, I'm just messing with Bria.
James, the point is that the fact that Asuka won a title, everybody in the whole fucking planet wanted her to win, and she finally won it. The fact that they're not doing shit is absolutely infuriating.
And I agree with that. 100%. I'm not doubting what Donovan is. Yeah, he's totally right. Asuka is getting railroaded. Plain and simple.
She's been getting railroaded. I love how she's getting railroaded. She finally got it, and she's still getting railroaded.
And the thing is like everything is defying logic. It's like why is it? I understand WWE WWE logic is never logical, but
Logic in WWE.
At the same time, it's like they blatantly do things to not make sense.
Like they go out of their way to not make sense.
Well, it's Vince's fault. So,
did y'all hear about the dark match they had tonight?
What was it? I usually don't pay attention to dark matches.
Nikki Cross and Lacey Evans defeated the Iconic.
Oh wow, big deal. Dark match with 4 people who probably shouldn't be somewhere else doing something better with their careers. Yay.
Isaac, you should. It was in the movies, bro.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Your Betamax is wearing off. What now?
James, you have to go charge your Betamax real quick, man.
No, it's charged. I think they are charged.
We can't hear you. Your record player's cutting out.
J-Pain.
No, what I was saying that he liked Lacey Evans because she
Here's my thing.
was the brain. So
I know, and don't get me wrong, I like Lacey, but the fact that I don't understand is like I know it's a rumor before, but I firmly believe that Vince doesn't watch NXT. I know it was a rumor at first, but now I firmly believe that in the rumor that he has to watch NXT because he has no idea what to do with any of them. Anybody he gets, he has no idea what to do.
All they have to do is
whatsoever. And but here's the thing: Triple H will tell him, "Okay, I did this with this person." He's like, "Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say fuck all that, and I'm gonna do what I want."
Right, and then Ralph over here Ralph really wants me to go on a rant today. Ralph really wants to hear me rant today, but it's a little late. I'm gonna have to save some of that for Strong Sheet.
Yo, guys. Delma and Zayden Friday right after. Wow.
Say it again.
Right. Okay.
I want to see which day right after Friday.
I'm gonna have to check it. I got some episodes to catch up on, and then I'll keep going on with that.
Well, I'm gonna stream it on Facebook Live, so if
no one's giving their mic a blowjob. Seriously.
Wow. Okay.
Good point.
Dark places.
Take it out of your mouth. Stop deep throating. Thank you.
Jeez. All right, you already get the final thoughts?
Yes.
let's do it.
All right, James, start us off.
My final thought is Bad Places did something. And April 7th, I will be at MetLife Stadium in WrestleMania. So that's my final thought. Now bow down to the king. Thank you.
Okay, we'll bow down to King Minoru Suzuki.
Minoru Suzuki is the king.
I had to throw that in.
I think Breon left.
No, he's still here.
The dude snoring, man.
Oh, wake up. Are you terrible, dog?
Oh my god.
This dude right here. Were you trolling or were you actually asleep like Eli?
He was actually
No, dog, I was fucking gone. Like no bull fruit.
What's your?
He did say he was sleepy.
My final thoughts are Mandy Rose is gonna win. And I am going to bask in her blonde golden ambiance.
She's not golden anymore.
Yeah, no, she.
Well, I'll get to that.
And also, almost on season 7 of Game of Thrones, and it's great. I can't wait to be caught up because I gotta fucking dodge spoilers, and I'm tired of it. So I'm trying to finish as fast as possible. So go, Mandy.
Isaac, John, you got anything to say?
Yeah, my final thoughts is would y'all get your fucking lazy right now? So y'all got like 10,000 producers that can't afford one decent set of writers that can get some high damn consistency going on the titles that needed. It was the U.S. title. It's been the tag titles. And now you're doing the SmackDown Live women's title. Get your heads about your asses and actually put some effort into all of these divisions. Stop fucking. You got 2 shows. You got house shows and shit. Y'all can't even book a decent 2-hour show. Fuck. And P.S. Nobody really cares what's going to happen in Fastlane because we all know it's just a filler pay-per-view.
Oh yeah.
Isaac?
All right, my final thoughts are simple. First of all, Mandy Rose is no longer golden. You heard it from me as leader of the Golden Powers. She will be gone.
Incorrect. He's upset.
Second, she will remain alive as long as I see fit until I give Rosemary the word. Third, the Dark War is Friday, and I am stoked out of my fucking mind. Live on Impact this Friday is the Dark War. Rosemary, Jordan Grace, and Aaron Hogan versus Shark Ellie, Su Young, and the Undead Maid of Honor with James Mitchell at ringside. I am out of my mind right now, so looking forward to that.
All right, so my final thoughts are, can we please make some sense about things? Go ahead and just, this brand split thing needs to be taken care of because right now, the way they're going about this makes no sense, and it's really just like killing all kinds of logic. And it sucks to say this, but these last set of callers have really killed a lot of vibes because they don't know what they're doing with them. They're just throwing them on every show without any direction. So it's like, why should I care? You're giving them no direction at all. With that being said, guys, this has been Heat Check. I am Mr. Vinny Smooth, and we will see you all next week. Y'all have a great night.
Stay savage.
Peace.